Listen, the narcissist needs to hurt you in order for them to feel alive. You see, narcissists are empty inside. There is a void that drives them to constantly seek fuel. They need this fuel to patch themselves up inside, or they will sink into despair. This is something that is difficult to understand if you don't similarly have a void inside of yourself. For you, a warm soak or relaxing massage or even a good movie will get you out of your doldrums, right? These things don't work for narcissists. They just don't. Whatever that is inside them doesn't respond like yours. They need to feel the power and control of causing you to shed tears through all of their dirty actions. And this is called negative fuel. You see, when the feeling of power and control of watching you cry surges through them, it temporarily dispels the void, and they feel alive, like how you might feel after a wonderful massage. You see, your tears are proof, of your love to the narcissist. Nothing else can be proof. The point of narcissistic abuse is to render yourself, self-destructive and to make you feel worthless so that you are no longer a threat to them and are easily controlled. So why do they only do this to you? Because they can't easily drive others to tears. Nobody else loves a narcissist and would cry over their actions, so they are bad appliances that don't provide fuel. They only want to keep people, or shall I say things, around that provides fuel, because everyone can be used as an object. You see, besides, narcissists like to keep their abuse to a small circle so they can uphold their noble and genteel, reputations to a wider community. It's a facade in front of everybody else. They're the victim. You're the villain. And this is how they move. You see, every now and then, and this happens automatically, the emptiness inside becomes overwhelming, and they develop a craving to extract negative fuel from you. You usually experience this as a day where nothing, you can do to avoid a fight, and no amount of giving in will make the narcissist cool off. Only until the day is utterly ruined for you will the narcissist mysteriously sudden stop. That's when they'll just stop, when they have ruined everything about your day. This mysterious point is reached when the negative fuel gauges reach a satisfaction. They don't need any more negative fuel, so there's no more point in causing you any more distress. Make it make sense. You're happy after you do all these things to people. This is how they regulate their emotions. Now it's time to put the mask back on, right? They put the caring mask back on. Just like how you refuel a car. Did you notice how much more cheerful and alive the narcissist becomes after they've ruined your day? That's one of the hardest things to explain, because normal people can't behave like that. Once they have lured you completely in, right? The caring person, and feels secure in a relationship, a narcissist feels like, he or she owns this person. And that this person exists only to serve their needs. They are incapable of feeling bad for hurting someone who loves them. And some say that they resent them, right, for their goodness, and want to take them down a notch, or that they hate them, for their stellar qualities as a human being. I don't think that is exactly right. I think the narcissist believes that he or she no longer has to pretend to be a good person, and that the caring person is trapped. Then they show their true selves. They drop the mask that they wear, and they start demeaning, criticizing, demoralizing, abusing, and trying to destroy you. Remember this saying, whenever someone shows you who they are, believe them? This is hard with the narcissist, because they pretended so well to care and to be a decent person at first. It is cruel bait, which they switch on and off. It is to trap you. They love to play the game, and it's done deliberately and with malice and forethought. This is why I say everything that they do is intentional. They need to see evidence of their power over another to validate their worth. Hurting someone you love confirms it's doubly right. Someone loves them, and they're important enough that their behavior makes someone hurt. People don't care about them, won't let them hurt them. They'll just walk away. That's why they have to trap you in first, so they know that they have the upper hand, that they can't hurt you, that they can't tear you down. Y'all, this is crazy. We have to face the facts. Like every narcissist ever made, right? I feel like they all do the same thing. Narcissists have a false personality that hides a monster. And let's also face the fact that every time they get like a thumb or, a one-up on you, a thumb up, or someone follows them, they get narcissistic supply. And more reason to continue to fool people. This is one of their greatest tools. Their ability to fool people and passing it on as if nothing happened. They're passive-aggressive behavior. They prey on weaker people first and foremost. You don't just have to be somebody weak and with boundaries. The person doesn't matter to the narcissist. Like I said before, your IQ doesn't matter. How strong you are doesn't matter. They like to prey on the weaker, but it doesn't matter to them. Fuel is fuel. And you were fooled. You don't need to be weak to be fooled and to think that the narcissist has your best interest at heart, because they never do. It's common human behavior to care for another person, right? And to act different is contrary to normal human behavior. You just don't see the evil coming. And if you don't have boundaries, they are eroded over time dealing with the narcissist. And any attempt to shore them up is simple bulldozed over or walked all over. Remember, you are being tricked into thinking the person you love and trust loves you back, and is not just in it for themselves. You don't realize, you're with someone who will mangle their own children's lives without a care or a concern. So imagine what they'll do to somebody outside of their children. They don't care about their own offspring. The hurt they cause is not accidental. It's calculated. It's deliberate. They hurt you repeatedly with their behavior because they just don't care. You just don't matter. They do not genuinely care about anyone. That requires empathy, something they are noted for not having. They also cannot comprehend that you genuinely love them because their childhood experience was they never get enough love from their primary caregivers, right? So they just test you first with little lies. Then, if you forgive them and continue to love them, they will test you again and again and again. And it goes on from that to verbal abuse, emotional detachment, and so on. In the end, the one loving the narcissist are all broken and traumatized. When you leave them because you can't take it anymore, then they will say, you said you love me, but you don't. Y'all, it's a situation you really can't win. No matter what you do, your love and loyalty will never be enough for them. Sad fact, but it's reality. So let go of the hope that the narcissist will soon change and see the real concept of authentic love. They can't even love themselves. I can't stress this enough. It's crazy how narcissists seem to pick on the nicest people. First off, they seek to hurt, belittle, or manipulate nice people because this section of society usually have, righteous, good people, right? That they run into constantly. They have way more going on for themselves than the narcissist does. Very good people, y'all. They probably have everything that the narcissist wishes they had, but they never will. This is what happens in life when you are a selfless person, right? Who does nice things without seeking recompense or adulation. You get much more back through the universe in the long term without actually looking for it. There is no strategy involved, other than nice people are probably much smarter than the narcissist could ever hope to be. And that's another fact behind seeking to hurt. They are simply jealous as hell. Jealous to the point of bitter, festering, seething resentment. They just seem to just hate everybody. Nice people usually put up with much more than they should. But there comes a point when the narcissist will push their luck. They always tend to push their luck. And they will see the side of the nice person that's not so nice. And it takes a while to usually get to this point, right? But all that happens on the way there is that the narcissist just keeps digging a bigger and bigger hole for themselves to fall into it when that great day comes. They pick and poke the bear until you're no longer nice to the narcissist, until you no longer care about the narcissist, until you've had enough from the damn narcissist, and you just lose it, right? Oh, and now they're the victim. Now you're not so nice at all. Now it's all your fault. Now you've treated them so poorly, right? You become the villain in their story, right? They have to run off and tell somebody because they cannot believe, right, what you've done to them. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. This is some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen. And like I said before, one has to be with the narcissist, have lived with the narcissist, have had them in your life to experience that this is how these individuals behave. It is so crazy. I keep telling people when they leave away from you, they're not doing something different. They're doing the same exact things just to somebody else. They don't stop. This is why, again, when they leave, you never, ever let them back because nothing changes. I don't care what they say. I don't care what their story is. I don't care what they try to tell you. They don't change. Y'all, it's crazy. So many people let the narcissist come back. And everything I explained to y'all in this video, this is why narcissists hurt the people who genuinely care about them. I always tell y'all, everything they do is in the name of supply. They will tear you to pieces just to get to the supply. Make it make sense. You guys, this is it for this video. Take time out to like, comment, share, subscribe. Turn on your bells so you will know when I drop another video. Until next time.